So we've been talking about how AI is going to change everything. We've even talking about how AI is going to change everything from the way that we work, to the way that we live, to the way that we interact with each other. But what about the way that AI is going to change the very fabric of our society? What if I told you that by 2030, we will have AI governance? Now, I know that sounds like science fiction, but hear me out. Let's start with the premise. What would an AI government look like? Well, it wouldn't necessarily look like anything today. It wouldn't necessarily be any more efficient than what we have now, but it would be a lot smarter. See, one of the biggest problems that we have in government today is that we have humans making decisions, and humans are biased. We're emotional, we make mistakes. But if you had an algorithm making those decisions, you could eliminate all of that. You could have an algorithm that is designed to make the best decision for the country based on data, not based on emotion or personal gain. Take smart laws, for example. One of the biggest challenges that we have in government today is writing laws that are smart enough to account for every possible scenario. But if you had an AI government, you could write laws that are basically perfect. You could write laws that account for every single possible scenario and make sure that there are no loopholes. And not only that, but you could also make sure that those laws are enforced perfectly. No more police brutality, no more racial profiling. The algorithm doesn't care about any of that stuff. It will just enforce the law as it is written. But you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't that just science fiction? I mean, we don't have the technology to do that today. Well, maybe not, but I think we're closer than we think. Take a look at this. This is a self-driving car from Waymo, a subsidiary of Google, and these cars are basically little AIs on wheels. They redesigned to make decisions in real time based on the data that they collect from their sensors. And so far, they've driven over 10 million miles. That's the equivalent of 400,000 years of human driving. And you know what? They haven't killed anyone yet. Of course, that's not saying much considering that self-driving cars have killed 6 people. But still, these AIs are getting smarter every day, and eventually they're going to be better drivers than humans. And so if we can have AIs that can drive cars better than humans, why can't we have AIs that can run our governments better than humans? Because here's the thing, we don't actually need AI to take over our governments. All we need AI to do is to augment our governments, to make our governments smarter, more efficient, more effective. And I think that's something that we can all agree on. Thank you.